I found out about the missing $46,000 2 days before my birthday. The number didn't scare me. What scared me was how calm I felt looking at it, empty, detached, like it didn't even belong to me anymore. I flipped through the charges, one after another. Her family's names on hotel bills, spa packages, plane tickets, all signed under my card, all approved without hesitation. I asked her, quietly. Her answer came fast, sharp. My family needed it more. There was no apology, no flicker of guilt. Her mother's voice floated in from the other room. "You can celebrate alone. We had better plans." They laughed. And something inside me cracked. Not loud, not violent. It just broke, clean. I looked at them, both of them, and I said, "Then don't ever call me again." I walked out that night. They thought that was the end. It wasn't. When you've been married long enough, betrayal stops feeling like fire. It feels like gravity, like falling, slow, deliberate, impossible to stop. The next morning, I sat at the kitchen table, reading the statements again. They didn't hide it. Her mother used my card to fund her brother's vacation. Her sister maxed it out at designer stores. And my wife? She knew. She handed them the keys. It wasn't just the money. It was the quiet, planned theft of trust. She'd told me once that love meant sharing everything. Apparently, everything included my silence, my savings, my spine. I used to think I was part of the family. I was never family. I was a wallet that could talk. Until I stopped talking. I didn't rage, didn't curse. I spent days digging, tracing payments, pulling phone records, watching as the shape of their plan unfolded in cold, meticulous patterns. Her mother's name was tied to accounts I never knew existed. Her brother used my card to front gambling debts, debts I realized my wife had quietly paid off before. I sifted through emails, hotel reservations, flight confirmations, found photos, group dinners, weekend getaways, all of them, together, without me. The room they booked in Dubai? It was supposed to be a surprise gift. Not for me, for her new partner. I stared at that receipt for a long time. I wasn't angry. I was awake. That's when I moved, quietly. I canceled every card, froze every account, closed every shared asset under my name. Transferred funds they didn't know I controlled. Reversed authorizations they thought would slide through. The house? My name was still the only one on the deed. She forgot that. I sold it. Gone. Clean. No forwarding address. She called me the next evening. Her voice, tight, desperate, wrapped in a layer of fake composure. "There's something wrong with the accounts," she said. "Mom's card's not working. Neither is mine." I could hear her mother in the background, demanding, loud. My voice stayed cold, measured, no mistake. I closed them. Silence. Then panic. "You can't do that. I know what you need. You needed me to keep paying, quietly, forever." Her breath hitched. "This isn't you," she whispered. "This is cruel." I let her sit in that word. Cruel. The edge of it fit her better than she thought. She started begging, told me we could fix this, told me she didn't mean it, told me we could still celebrate my birthday. I almost laughed. "Happy birthday to me," I said, and I hung up. 2 days later, I sent them one last package. Inside were the last receipts, printed photos, bank statements, and a letter. Just one sentence. "You never knew who you married." I didn't threaten them, didn't ask for anything back. I'd already taken what mattered. Control, silence, freedom. I dismantled the house of cards they built on my name. Their vacations, their comfort, their arrogance. It all collapsed in the space between canceled transactions. She texted me again 2 weeks later, said she missed me, said I was still her husband. I didn't answer. Some doors don't need to be slammed. Some doors close when you stop knocking. I moved to a quiet place. No noise, no birthdays, no more surprises. People ask me now if I regret walking away from everything. I tell them I didn't walk away. I just took back what was mine. Sometimes power isn't about raising your voice. It's about taking it away from people who think they own it. She won't call again. I made sure of that. And if she ever does, she'll hear nothing but silence. The sound of a man who finally learned to leave.